entrepreneurial thing. Well, guys, welcome to episode 6 of the New Agent Podcast. This is Nick Overby, or I am Nick Overby. First off, thank you guys for taking some time out of your day to listen to my journey through the insurance, through becoming a licensed health agent and immersing myself in the insurance business. And so, keeping with the theme, we're here because we want people to understand what it's like for new agents and to go through this process. It's a beat down, and if you've never gone down this path, I think this is a good opportunity for you to learn some of the experiences that we've had. So I won't talk too much because we all know I'm good at that. I do want to introduce Zach. Zach Scott is a bad fucking kid, dude. This guy has got some talent, and I've been able to share my stories with him and learn from him as he's learned from me. And so I'm glad to have you here, man. Looking forward to hearing the story. And I won't take up any more of your time.
Well, guys, it's hard to follow, right? No, it's Zach. Super happy to be here. Excited to be on this journey. I was in the Navy before this. Did 3 years of construction sales after that. Just kind of wanted something new. Wanted to better myself. I like helping people. So, this was a big step for me coming into this field. Man, I'm happy to be here and excited to keep learning and keep moving.
So, when did you start in this office? By the way, we're in the Lions Den. This is the pre-construction mode of what I would call the media content room, just a place where we can come and do stuff like this. So, anyways, we're here in the Den. Tell us about how you got turned on to this office, when you started, and kind of take us back from the day you started to where we are now.
Awesome. Yeah, man. So I started back about 2 months ago, 2.5, just scrolling Facebook and see this crazy guy named Perry on there making a wacky video, and kind of piqued my interest. So I looked into it, got his Facebook name, looked it up online, instantly took me to Indeed. Man, just talking to Perry moved me into this. He completely sold me on the insurance game and what he does and how he helps people, and I was just taken back by him, man, and I bought in. It was a difficult journey starting off, coming into a new field, but I already had the sales experience, right? So I had the cold calls and all that stuff down. Just really learning this part of it, the insurance, and not being so much as a salesman, but as an educator, right? I'm teaching people about different plans, and that was really, really hard for me to break through, man. Because I was so sales driven, right? Get the numbers, get the routing and checking number, and this is completely different, and I'm loving it.
You said something that I know is a reoccurring theme in our office, which is education, which is the point of this, and I think the point of the way we do business. And I'm a firm believer that nobody wakes up in the morning and is like, I can't wait to get sold today.
Yeah. And
so in that, coming from the construction sales here, what are some of the biggest challenges you've had in maybe, personal development or coaching, whatever it's been? What are some of those for you?
Some of the obstacles I've seen here, man, really breaking out out of my shell, right? Because I'm super talkative and I like to joke and have fun with everybody, but doing videos like a podcast even, man, it struck fear in me. I wasn't comfortable with myself, and maybe it was not so much as myself, but maybe I wasn't comfortable with my product I was selling before.
Absolutely.
And now that I've been taught all these cool little tricks and how this plan does this and that, it's brought me out more. Definitely, I'm trying to get better at the whole video thing myself. Making videos and posting them for people to see, and just giving out free content to help others. That's my biggest pitfall right now, I'd say, is trying to break out of that, trying to get to that next step.
But it's funny, man. I mean, you say that, I've been there. I know it. Some people are, I guess, more adapt to sit in front of a camera. They don't mind doing that. Yeah. But I've seen you from by the way, this guy's a cold call fucking monster.
Bulldog, man.
Yeah, and that's real shit. And people are always like, oh, cold calling's dead. It ain't dead. I've seen this dude close deals on cold calling. So, but, for me, seeing you get out of that shell, you've been able to build self-confidence. You've been able to really get behind the product. And I believe that, there's a saying, or that I always heard that, a salesman can sell anything, right? And I believe that there's not a lot of truth in that, because I can go make money anywhere, but if I'm passionate about something and if I'm standing behind it, that makes a difference.
It makes the biggest difference, man. People can hear that in your voice. Being on the phone even.
Yeah.
If you slip up one time, they're like, whoa, wait. You have to be confident what you're selling. You have to know the product. That's what I'm trying to do right now, man. Be a sponge. Just be a subject matter expert and learn everything that I can. That way I can educate people the right way. And, when someone has a question for me, I can mentor them, younger agents even. I'm still fairly new to it, but, I love being in that leadership role and helping others. And I love this environment here, man. Like I get to look up to Nick, I get to look up to all these other older guys that have been doing sales for years.
Older?
Let's say older, right?
I'm kidding, yeah, it's all right. I'm a senior citizen here. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But dude, we feed off each other and it's awesome, man. Nobody in this office, I don't even think in this field, man, wants to see anybody else not succeed. If you're in the office with them, you're on their team, they want the best for you. It's going to be the best for them. And I appreciate that from all of you guys.
That's huge. I was having a conversation the other day. We were talking about the meeting we had last Friday where everybody sat around and we all told our story. And
man, everybody's crying and
it was everybody. But you know what that does, man, and it allows people to connect on a different level. I've got close friends, but because I spend a majority of my time here, this is my family. This is my extended family, and I love that you embrace that. So I think for me, I remember that was always a difficult task, getting into that, because I wanted to win as a young salesman in my 20s. I was like, it's, grinding. I got to be here, 10, 12 hours a day, blah, blah, blah. But when the culture is the way we have it, I think it allows coming to work to be a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
And that just makes a huge difference to me.
Dude, I wake up now. I think it was Gary Vee that said this, right? He said he wakes up on Monday morning excited to go to work. He goes to bed early Sunday because he knows Monday is the start of the week. He gets to go to the office. I've never felt that in my life until I started doing this. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the environment here or if I truly believe in what I'm doing, which I know that's the case. Yeah. So this is just a plus. You know what I mean? But I love it here. It's been a great journey so far.
All right, so I know, at least just by looking at the analytics of who's watching the videos, majority of that age group is your age group, right? Yeah. 22 to 27, 28, 29. And I think the point of me doing this and bringing you on is to give advice, because I don't want this to be a sales video. I don't want people to, it'd be cool if you were like, hey, maybe they know something about insurance, but the ultimate goal was to document and to provide an uncut and unedited version of what I feel. So from your standpoint, what are some things you would put out there in the universe or to people watching that you feel like they could take that away and actually apply it?
Man, just be comfortable being uncomfortable is the biggest thing I can tell you. Be okay with being vulnerable. Everybody is vulnerable. Everybody has flaws. Don't be stuck in your own head thinking you're the only one going through this. Because until Friday, man, when we had that meeting, I thought I was the only one going through, feeling down on myself because I didn't make a sale that next week, or, you just got to stay out of your own head and always be positive, man. Speak whatever you want to happen into the universe.
Yes.
I've rewired my brain when I started coming to this office, just because I was a different person walking in here, and I knew I had to turn something on in order to be a part of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do.
And fake it till you make it. And maybe that's what I was doing that first week, right? Because I was just killing it. I was faking it, man. I was super energetic, happy, smiling, and I got stuck in my head. You just can't do that. That's the biggest downfall in sales in general, right?
Yeah. That's why there's a 92% failure rate in insurance. I've learned that, and something that I've got to start practicing and becoming better at is being in a routine.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people get stuck in a routine, it's not good for you. I believe that in this business, we have to be able to create measurable results. And that's not just with work, that's with our personal life, with physical development, mental development. So you start here, and what's the benchmark to growth, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's huge that you're there, man. That's fucking awesome. That inspires me because I told you earlier, I've been in my head all day the past 2 days.
Yeah, man.
And this is why we come to work in this office, because there are relationships like this that kind of just spark out of the blue. I remember I was the big guy that was stealing the Buffalo Cheez-Its.
Yeah, man. It's the first time I ever seen Nick. You know, there's chatter in the office going on. Yeah, there's a guy from corporate coming. Blah blah blah. This guy walks in, a nice little suit, right? Nobody's sitting at the table. He walks up, grabs the Cheez-Its, and just takes like 2 or 3 of them. He's like, man, who's this guy think he is coming in our office just stealing all these Cheez-Its? You know, I made this huge deal about it. Next day, like, bro, did you meet Nick? This is Nick. It felt like the biggest just jerk in the world, man. Yeah, it started a good friendship though, man. We're learning from each other. I get to come and ask you whatever. Literally whatever. It's an open book, man. He's going to give me the honest answer whether I want to hear it or not.
I'll try.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
That's why we're here, man. I mean, look, it's, there's a guy named Joseph Nielsen, and maybe I'll send this to him so he can get a little kick out of it, but he used to teach this to me all the time. He said, teamwork makes the dream work. And it's the cheesiest thing. But it's true, man. I mean, my dad always used to tell me, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with a group. Yeah. And so it's really cool to be here in this setting. So, I guess I know we're hitting about the 11-minute mark, so we'll kind of trail things out here. For me, I'd like to share some of the quick, maybe 30 seconds of what I've dealt with. Had a killer week last week. Went into my second week, didn't sell shit. That's what Zach was talking about.
Same with me.
Yep, it's the peaks and the valleys. And
yeah, man.
Where do you bring out the balance? And so that's been tough for me. Just trying not to overwork myself. I have a tendency to do that where I'll work 15 hours for 4 or 5 days straight, and I'm like, where are the results? And then it's funny because then I get 5 or 6 phone calls.
But you're crashing too at the end of the week, right? Because you're overworking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going through at least as well.
Well, you burn out.
Yeah, man, exactly.
And it's just not good. It's not healthy.
No.
So that would be the biggest thing I could take away. Talk about being consistent. You have to be consistent in multiple things, and your work ethic is one of them. Just don't beat yourself up. I was telling Zach, we were outside a little while ago, that my biggest successes in life are going to be my biggest downfalls because I hold myself to a standard.
Set that bar.
Yeah, which is good and bad. I think it just takes the wherewithal to understand what's going on with that. So, I appreciate you guys taking your time out. I'm gonna let Zach close us out and just say thank you for your time, brother. It's always a pleasure.
Of course, man. I appreciate me being here, you having me, and look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to dropping this on Friday morning at 8:30. You guys will get a chance to see it, and I'm gonna put some ads behind it. We'll have some fun.
Let's do it. Stay hungry, stay humble.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Peace.